They're trying to create fear and distrust, not just of crypto, but of banking. Well, wait a minute. If you're the banks, why would you want to foment unrest about banking? Oh, because
Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Crypto. The banking sector has been hit with a wave of economic instability lately, with Deutsche Bank being the most recent casualty. Deutsche Bank, a major player in the global financial market, faced a dramatic decrease in its stock price, adding more strain to the international economic system. This has sparked debates among the global financial community regarding this crisis. Kristalina Georgieva, the head of the IMF, has cautioned that economic turmoil in the banking sector could shake up global financial stability. During a conference in Beijing, she highlighted the challenges that increasing interest rates bring to economies around the world, such as stress for lenders and rising amounts of debt. In an interview with Invest Answers, investor Mark Yusko revealed his thoughts on what was the main cause of the banking crisis. It's no secret that Yusko isn't shy when it comes to voicing his opinions, from the useful idiots in FTX to governments trying to slow down crypto. Mark Yusko suggests that the banks have created a state of hysteria and fear of missing out, with the goal of convincing people to put all their money under one roof, and it's not what you might think. However, it turns out that this will only spark Bitcoin's adoption. Let's hear Mark's thoughts on this as he uncovers the true reasons behind the bank runs, and how to prepare for what's coming in the next 24 to 36 months. But before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we bring you daily content on the latest crypto news. And now, let's jump right into the video.
conspiracy theory is only a conspiracy theory if it ain't true. And truth, by the way, is an absolute defense. So, I've said some things publicly about Operation Choke Point and about the FTX debacle and about who is responsible. And people, how can you say that? The black hats are going to show up at your house. I'm like, look, truth is an absolute defense. And in the old days, I wanted to influence you. I meet you at the park. I got my backpack. I put it on the bench. I walk away. And you're like, Mark, you left your backpack. I just keep walking. And you look inside and it's full of cash. And you're like, oh, okay, got it. Whatever you want. Not traceable, not, that's the way bad stuff's been done for thousands of years. Well, now people are doing that on chain. Like if you bribe someone or peddle influence or launder money on chain, you either are asking to be found out because it's important that you get found out for the PR benefit, or you're stupid. And I actually don't think the people perpetrating this are stupid, unfortunately. I wish they were stupid because then they wouldn't be good at it. But I think they're actually quite intelligent and quite deliberate. And there's no question in my mind that we're in the then they fight you phase. It's all about cause and effect. So you would say, well, why would you want a bank run if you're a bank? Well, the bank run's not on JP Morgan. The bank run's not on Bank of America. The bank run's not on, Wells Fargo, the big dogs. The bank run are on the small banks. And God forbid you were friendly to crypto. What's happening is if your plan is to weaken the foundation of trust in this alternative to banking, right? One of the mantras of Bitcoin is unbank yourself, right? And that we're going to bank the unbanked. 40% of people, 40% of adults in the world don't have a banking account. Just let that one sink in for a second.
Oh, yeah.
They have a cell phone and they would very much like to have financial services, peer-to-peer lending, earn interest on their assets. And with digital assets, with crypto, with Bitcoin, you can do all of that. Reality is what you're trying to do is create the illusion that is only used for terrorists, drug dealers, bad stuff. So you got to slow that down. Can they ban it or can they block it? Hell no. Hell to the no. Couple things. One, Bitcoin in particular, okay? 80%, 80, is held outside the United States. You know, we act like we're big and important, but 80% non-US. Let's say they said you can no longer use your bank. What would people do? Well, they do what they did in 2013. They would take cash out of the ATM and they would go meet someone in a dark alley.
Yep.
They would exchange a, little, key with Bitcoin on it. And yeah, $5 wrench risk and kidnapping risk and all the bad stuff that happens, today when people buy illicit things. Or you just VPN out of the United States and go to your Swiss bank account or Singaporean bank account, or you'd fly down to, Costa Rica, where somebody I know might be headed for spring break this year to check it out. And you'd, withdraw money there or go to Bitcoin ATM. So no, you can't ban it. You can't ban a decentral. Saying you're going to ban crypto or ban Bitcoin is a little like saying you're going to stop electricity from flowing. To answer your question, what are they trying to do? They're trying to create fear and distrust, not just of crypto, but of banking. Well, wait a minute. If you're the banks, why would you want to foment unrest about banking? Oh, because you want people to be so afraid of keeping their money in the bank, they move it to the Fed. Every Sunday, the Council on Economic Stability meets. The head of the Treasury, the head of the Fed, and the four biggest banks. Okay, they meet, and that's why every big thing that's happened in financial services in the last 35 years happens on Sunday night. When did Bear Stearns get taken over? Sunday night. When did Lehman get taken over? Sunday night. When did Washington Mutual get taken over? Sunday night. When did Wachovia Bank get taken over? Sunday night. When did Silicon Valley Bank happen? Sunday night. Signature Bank, Sunday night. That's how it works. Today, the consensus is, governments are going to shut this down. They're going to resist it. It's never going to be more than a novelty, and a bunch of nerds and geeks go have fun with your magic internet money. Okay, that's consensus. The variant perception is Bitcoin is digital gold. It's a scarce asset that exists in the absence of a liability. Therefore, it is money. It's superior to gold because it's more divisible and more portable. So I believe the variant perception is Bitcoin will replace gold as the base of money, and that every central bank will own it. Every human that wants to be diversified away from fiat will own it. Well, but Mark, that means you think fiat will still exist? Of course I do, because governments aren't going to give it up. And so fiat will evolve into digital, not crypto, because crypto is a decentralized currency. Digital is going to be centralized. So all the bad part of fiat and programmable and quick. Ooh, it's going to be ugly. But I think they're going to try it. And so the catalyst for the overarching adoption of Bitcoin, I believe, is the launch of Western CBDCs. So we've already seen the launch in China. And then the time frame is 24 to 36 months. And look, I actually take full credit. 2 weeks ago, when Silicon Valley Bank was going down, and everybody was saying, the blood's running in the streets, and as Lord Rothschild said, right, that's when you want to invest. And I broke out the Bitcoin orange pants, and we're up over 30% since then, and in the spite of global financial crisis too. So I'm taking full credit. I'm just kidding around, but I am wildly bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on the technology. I'm bullish on human ingenuity. I'm bullish on the future because it will always be brighter. We have hiccups along the way, sure. Do we got to overcome obstacles? Sure. Just keep buying, because here's the thing. Price is a liar. The price of any asset is not its value. The value of the Bitcoin network. The Bitcoin network is the most powerful computing network in the world, 1,400 times more powerful than the CERN supercomputer. It's been up for 99.99992% of the time. It has never had a fraudulent transaction. It is the thing that you want to have an ownership position in. It is one of the most valuable assets of our lifetime, and you want to own a piece of that. Doesn't mean you won't use it and sell it and transact in it, fine, but you want to own a piece of that network.
Yusko believes that people should want to own a piece of Bitcoin due to its intrinsic value. The recent banking crisis has demonstrated this, as it resulted in the most rapid increase of wallets in Bitcoin's history. What are your thoughts on Yusko's view of the underlying motives behind the banking crisis? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. This is Let's Talk Crypto, and we'll see you in the next video.